Good afternoon and Happy New Year from the El Paso Area National Weather Service Forecast Office. We wanted to give you an update on the winter storm that has been approaching our area, albeit much slower than anticipated. So far, the band of precipitation that was moving in from the west associated with the Pacific cold front has sort of underperformed. We've just noticed a few light snow showers over parts of the Gila region, mainly west of Silver City today. And while we expect a few snow showers overnight, we overall expect the precipitation to diminish over the next several hours. However, the second phase of the event is still on track for tomorrow. We currently have a backdoor cold front that's up against the eastern slopes of the Sacramento Mountains, and it will surge to the westward overnight tonight towards the Continental Divide. And towards tomorrow morning, we'll see a band of snow re-intensify and redevelop near the Arizona-New Mexico border as an upper-level disturbance swings in from the west and interacts with our backdoor cold front. This band of snow will shift to the east and northeast late tomorrow morning into the afternoon and sort of pivot around our upper low. And this will place the Las Cruces and El Paso areas right on the edge of heavier and steadier snowfall. And for now, we're thinking that it'll be just north of El Paso, which may limit the impacts in the area, but that's something we're going to be watching very closely over the next several hours. As we head into the evening, we'll have generally less organized snow showers, mainly focused over Sierra, Grant, and Otero counties. But we also note that some heavier snow may linger just to the north of our area over Socorro County during the overnight hours, and that may cause some spillover impacts with traffic flow on I-10 or I-25 in Truth or Consequences. So just another quick overview of the storm timeline tonight. Just expecting scattered light snow showers in the Gila region. Tomorrow morning, early morning, light to moderate snow begins to redevelop over Grant, Hidalgo, and perhaps western Luna and Sierra counties as well. As we get more towards the mid-late morning and into the early afternoon hours, that's when we expect moderate to locally heavy snow for mainly the Gila region, down into Hidalgo County and the Boot Heel, as well as western Luna and western Sierra counties. Heading into late morning and early afternoon into possibly the late afternoon periods, that's when we expect a period of brief, moderate, maybe heavy snow for Luna, Doña Ana, and potentially El Paso counties as well. Wednesday night, again, the snow lingers across the northern part of our area, including the Sacramento Mountains, but also some heavier snow is possible over Socorro County, and that could cause some possible downstream or upstream road impacts in parts of Sierra County as well, even though the worst impacts from the actual snow may be north of Truth or Consequences itself. Again, getting into the potential impacts, high mountain roads will be difficult to drive on or may even need to be closed pending snow removal, and in the Gila that mainly includes your typically impacted roads such as NM15 going over the Pinos Altos range, Highway 90 through the Burro Mountains towards Lordsburg, and also Highway 152, which last I heard is actually still closed over Emery Pass from our previous event. In the Sacramento Mountains, this will mainly be during the afternoon and the evening hours. Obviously US 82 and US 70 going through the mountains. Also State Highway 244, Cloudcroft to Mescalero, and the Sunspot Highway as well, especially once you get into those higher elevations above 9,000 feet. Icy roads and potential for black ice is possible Wednesday morning across the lower elevations of southwestern New Mexico. That includes portions of Interstate 10, especially west of Deming and to the Arizona state line, possibly even a little bit west of there. And also State Highway 90 heading northeast out of Lordsburg towards Silver City. Here's a look at our current warnings and advisories that are out. We've upgraded to a winter storm warning for most of the Gila region as well as the Black Range. And that's in effect basically now, even though the worst impacts won't be until the morning, and it stretches till 5 p.m. tomorrow. Winter storm warning for southwestern New Mexico lowlands starting at 11 p.m. tonight and lasting until 5 p.m. tomorrow. Again, the worst impacts there are expected to be during the morning hours tomorrow. Winter weather advisory, 5 a.m. tomorrow to 5 p.m. Wednesday for Luna County and parts of central Sierra County, including Truth or Consequences and the Lakes region. And winter weather advisory not starting until 11 a.m. tomorrow and lasting through at least 10 p.m. tomorrow for Doña Ana and Otero counties, including the lowlands as well as the Sacramento Mountains. Look at our storm total snowfall expectations. We've come down several inches in the Gila region, mainly due to the underperformance of that initial snow band today. But even still, we're expecting about 4 to 6 inches around Silver City. But if you head just north of there into the Pinos Altos range, you're getting into that 6 to 8 inch range. Some of those lower elevation areas around Lake Roberts and possibly into Gila Hot Springs, where you've got kind of a narrow canyon, might be a little bit less than that 6 to 8 inch amount. But it sort of gets blurred out in this image here as it's showing 6 to 8 for Gila Hot Springs. But since they're kind of down in lower elevations, they might not be quite that much. And the highest amounts will likely be along the crest of the Black Range. Also note, further to the south and west, as much as 4 to 6 inches for Lordsburg. And as you start getting into the higher elevations in the far southwest part of the Boot Heel, we could see some of those higher amounts as well. And again, that band, the area of heavier snow, more or less coincides with where our winter storm warning is in effect. And again, worst impacts from that are going to be during the morning hours tomorrow as that band of snow kind of redevelops and intensifies, mainly west of the Deming area and over Grant Hidalgo County. Further to the east, generally light snow amounts. Again, that band of snow will kind of weaken on the southern edge as it pivots around that upper low. So the heavier snow amounts look like they're going to be basically from about Las Cruces to Deming Line and points north. And notice it very quickly tapers off further to the south. El Paso, even though we're expecting less than an inch of snow, if we can get a brief period of maybe an hour or two of heavier snowfall, that could impact the evening commute, even if our snowfall totals aren't really all that high. Right now, we're thinking that the snow, or the worst snow, will be just north of the state line, but that could change. So that's one area to kind of to keep updated on, especially as we head in towards the evening commute tomorrow for the El Paso area. And again, that's our main uncertainty. It's the El Paso metro area, since it'll be right on the edge of the better precipitation coverage. If our upper low treks a little to the south, that steadier snowfall could occur in El Paso. On the other hand, if the upper low tracks just a little to the north, there could be no snowfall at all in El Paso. And we're really only talking about an inch or two potential, but if it falls right at the wrong time, that's enough to make the roads quite a mess, especially if it impacts the area during the evening commute. Again, quick summary of the impacts. The worst impacts will be over the Gila region, where road closures will be possible due to snow-packed or icy roads, mainly near mountain areas above 6,000 feet. Also potential for icy, slippery roads during the morning commute in the lower elevations of southwest New Mexico. Heavy snow is also possible north and west of the area, and that may result in sort of trickle-down road closures, especially if we get heavier snow over Socorro area. That could have impacts on the Truth or Consequences area. And the snowfall early tomorrow morning in southwest New Mexico may also be drifting further or spill over further into the west, just inside the Arizona state line as well. That's pretty much all we have for you now. Emergency managers, remember you can call our office at any time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And that's for more specific information or more organized briefing if you want to request it. You can also send us a message on NWS Chat. You can also follow us for updates on our website and various social media platforms. However, I wanted to point out that we are once again locked out of our Facebook account. This is an unfortunate problem that's occurring at Weather Service offices nationwide on a kind of sporadic basis. Unfortunately, we have no ETA on the restoration of our access to the account, and we're sort of at the mercy of Facebook themselves on this. But we are still updating on Twitter and our website as well. So thank you for your time, and enjoy the rest of your